We are out here in the boondocks of Pennsylvania, about to visit one of our very best customers, Tussey Landscape. This is the reigning artists of the year, and this is where they work. First of all, it's beautiful, but look at this old steel area out here, and this is where they work. Tussey Landscape, great folk, beautiful water features. You are in for a real treat. Who we got coming over? We beat you guys. This is the fine dining establishment out here in Podunk.
Podunkville, PA.
What's up, Mr. Martin?
Good to see you, Greg.
Good to see you, brother.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Greg.
Hello,
Tony. How you doing?
Good to see you, buddy. Matt?
Hey. How you doing?
Awesome. So this is the local hangout. You come here for a 2 martini lunch?
No, we just wanted to bring you to the whole of Johnstown.
So people in this area actually buy ponds, huh?
Yep. Wouldn't know it standing right here.
So we are going to have some fun together. We've got 70,000 customers. You guys are number one. Yeah? Not only do you have the business side, but you have the artistic side, which is a rare combination. And one of the things that I think is the biggest gap that you guys don't have that I see that's different about this business is the team, the family, and exactly why we're doing what we're doing right here, today, which is getting together and breaking bread together. And that is something that is coveted by every business owner and frankly every employee, because they want to feel part of a team. And so for me, it's an honor to come and see you guys. It's actually a great pleasure, and I love my job. I get to go out and see beautiful ponds, hang out with cool people. I'm loving it, and let's eat. So Steve, you've got how many total acres here?
About 15.
How long have you been in this location?
12 years.
So the guys start at 7 a.m.?
That's right, 7 a.m.
How many total? 18, 19?
That's right, 19 employees total.
So this is what year for the business?
We're 25 plus years.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of the morning huddle, and how many different divisions do you have?
3 to 4 install crews, 1 maintenance, and masonry.
And how many pieces of equipment are you running?
We have 12 trucks on the road.
And what are you spending most of your time doing?
I keep the wheels greased, I guess. I daily logistics with the scheduling and the teams, the necessary equipment, right place at the right time.
You're bouncing around between all the guys a lot.
I'm bouncing around, and I end up spending some time on the projects, which I prefer the field. So I have sales guys, I have office staff, so I'm able to do that.
What's most amazing to me about this is the size of the operation for the geography that you service. What is your hour radius, hour and a half radius?
We'll go that far and beyond depending on the project, but mostly within an hour.
If you had to go out and work with these guys, what would you want to do?
Weed.
Weed. You know what? You got. Let me see your hands. You got perfect hands for weeding. Okay, I'm gonna bring you to my house and you have a lot of weeding to do. What would your perfect job be doing? Running the mower?
Probably.
Yeah, because you cut the grass over here, don't you? So you guys like help out in the mornings, getting the guys going? You come over here and see them? That's
You
nice.
fuel the trucks, right?
Yep.
Really?
Clean the shop. Oh yeah,
That's good.
absolutely.
And you get room and board for that?
Huh?
One thing we do here, Greg, with our yard is
Yeah.
we keep a lot of our products on site. So all of our jobs that are sold, the product actually gets delivered to our lot. It sits here in jobs, so we have the stuff when we need it. We have boulders, we have all of our aggregates, we have a nursery with plants, so our trucks are pretty much able to make the loop in here.
And everybody knows what they got the job, what has to be put on there, and then boom.
right.
Hey, why don't we all bring it into a big huddle, huh? Let's bring it in right here in the middle.
Pond guy on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Pond guy! All right, I love it. Go out there and get him, guys. You got a young, dynamic team. Congratulations. You should be very proud of what you guys have created right here.
Very blessed. My wife tells me, she said, Steve, you don't know how fortunate you are. You know, business is taking care of problems, like you say, so many times, but at the end of the day, I realize that we have an amazing team,
and your customers are all ecstatic. You're changing people's lives, and you're giving people a purpose, and the purpose of life is to have a purpose. We need more business owners that think about building teams like this, and then the success, the proof is in the pudding.
That's right.
Good stuff, guys. So I get to travel around a lot. And this is probably one of the most impressive operations that I've seen. And it's because they really have built a family. They have really built a team around people that are dedicated to their craft. So for me as the owner and the manufacturer of the equipment, to see a guy that's out here we are in remote Pennsylvania, and this kind of an operation with this kind of amount of people and just the level of professionalism, this is why I see nothing but potential with this industry. Because if you could have a multi-million-dollar business in the backwater Pennsylvania mountains like these guys are at right here, you could be successful anywhere in this industry, in this business.
All right, here we are at Tussey Mulch. Here we are at Tussey Mulch Landscape Center. This is a business that we work closely with. My brother actually owns this. It's a supply retail center. It's a outdoor showroom basically that people come, you get to walk around and check things out.
And this place is a huge portion of the leads we get every year. The biggest 4 contributors to the leads we get is our website, word of mouth, Facebook, and this place. When people see these displays in the ground, they want it. And a lot of people have a hard time imagining something in their own yard. Pictures and videos do great, but displays in the ground is unmatched when it comes to helping clients envision something as to what's possible for their property. So this here is our new line of water features that we call Simplicity Series. No bells and whistles, it's just a pond in the ground. 2 of them has just a waterfall right on the edge. The biggest one has a stream, an 8-foot stream. So what we're trying to do is just show people that there is a water feature available for any family in whatever stage of life.
So we wanted obviously a display to showcase our work, and we thought, well, hey, let's do something that shows everything that we do. Also, we wanted a spot for the kids to come and play, so we got a swing set and whatnot. It allows them to play and the parents to browse. So as they pull in the main entrance, which is right behind me, they look at all this, they park, they get out, and they start walking around and checking everything out. So then as we move this direction, we got an outdoor living space down here, the steps, the fire pit, the walls. Right against that's our pond. It's the Lotus. We call this our premier collection.
This is kind of a neat little feature that we like to do whenever the situation allows. Basically bring water right up to the back of a retaining wall or seating wall. So you can basically just sit here and, you know, feed your fish. They come right up, the water's right to the back of the wall. Pretty cool little feature, a lot of fun. Just look at that water quality. That's the dosing system. The aquascape system has always been easy to take care of, but that dosing system has been the biggest contributor to just crystal clear water year round. You can see what we mean there by the Premier Collection. Like if you compare the Simplicity Series ponds over there to the Premier Collection, these are the weathered limestone boulders, just way more character. We spend twice the amount of labor on these ponds just to get that awesome artistic construction done on the waterfalls. And they're the Cadillac, they're the Mercedes of water features.
And our goal also here is to showcase the outdoor living space too. So that's all elements of what we do, from the walls, the patios, fire pits and fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, and always the kind of the jewel of the backyard is the water feature. So that's a very important part, and it brings a lot of life to the outdoor living space.
A lot of people walk down into here and they say they want this whole chunk in their yard. This patio, this fire ring, that wall, this thing, that pond, that landscaping. That's what I mean. When people see it, that's what they can imagine in their yard. Now this whole thing, we built 2 of these massive harmless waterfalls, 30,000 gallons an hour each. Almost a 4-foot waterfall up there. Some cool, massive boulders here.
And what you have to remember is, just because you do water features and you know that you do water features, it doesn't mean that the people driving by on the road know that. And that's what we were finding out. They said, oh, we didn't know you guys did water features. So we thought, hey, we have the space, let's make it obvious that we do water features.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was what the intent of this was. Catch the people's attention as they traveled up and down the road here.
You can see there's like just tons of meandering pathways the whole way around here. And that's what we want people to do, just kind of get lost and spend a lot of time. This is a water feature we built, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. Yeah. Has a bubbling rock at one end, negative edge over here. Just some cool stepping stones going across the water, like a rope fence over there with a patio cantilevering out over the water. And these fish in here are awesome. Come right up in your hand.
Here at Tussey Mountain Mulch, these guys pretty much offer the full range. It's a one-stop shop. Pretty much everything that you would want to end up with in your own outdoor living space.
A water feature, a pond is just a pond until you put in all the stuff around it. I mean, we were talking fish, plants, and then you want to sit out there and enjoy it. So you need a patio. Next thing you know, you're out there at dinner time. So now you want an outdoor kitchen and a place to put your table, and then lighting because you want to be there at night. That's what has created this place such a special place, because it really truly is an outdoor living space shop. I mean, you have every element of it here. We view it as offering a full service thing to our clients where we're extending their home. It's an outdoor living room till we're done.
Look at this pond. Look at this pond. Unbelievable is right.
This whole project started with, let's make our pond a little bit bigger.
So they had an existing pond.
And originally we had already revamped a poorly done pond. So we came back to do something bigger. It turned into a big
massive pond, massive.
That led into, hey, let's do some pavers. That led into those driveways.
I'm going to ask you this question. This is, you said 25 years you've been doing this business?
That's right.
Do you believe there's a difference between a landscape client and a water feature client?
Yes,
What would
I
it
would
be?
say so. Water feature clients love their ponds. They're passionate about their ponds, and obviously they enjoy being outside around their pond. Okay?
Draws them
It
outside.
draws them outside.
So as a full service landscape design build firm, when you have water, it creates the demand for all of the other work. This patio, this walkway, which is an incredible bridge, would not be here if the water feature wasn't here for it to go over.
Exactly. Like we often see, water feature folks often are on their second or third feature till we show up. And we install a lot of first time features, but we run into a lot of hobby, did it myself.
Or they hired a contractor that's not been certified and doesn't know what he's doing. And it's a challenge because I'd rather build the third pond first is what we say. Because the average person buys 3 water features. Big, bigger, biggest, good, better, best.
That's right. In this case here, not only was the pond done wrong, all the hardscapes were poorly done. We came in and did it the third time.
Fix it, and
Yeah.
you get it done right, which is why you guys have been in business for 25 years, because you certainly do something right. So we've been visiting with his clients every time. It's hugs, it's oh my gosh, you're here. Almost every single one of your clients was there to greet us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they were all there, and of course nothing but lots of affirmation on the quality work that you guys do. Derek as a designer, they all love Derek as a designer, and then of course the spectacular work that Weston as your lead foreman for your water features does. You truly have a business that people have made careers out of.
Right. For us, it was definitely a slow growth. I mean, we started from scratch, and we evolved into the whole outdoor living category. But it wasn't until we really started investing in people and giving them a career path. As you invest in people and allow them to begin to operate like an owner.
Which is what you've done, because you're not as good as some of these guys at what they do.
That's right.
This is not our skill set.
Yeah, I was put out of my comfort zone with some of the hires I made. You know, guys who wanted to say, hey, we can do more here, you know?
And you gave them a rope.
That's
And
right.
they'll either climb or hang themselves, and you've got a lot of great teammates, 19 people that are working for you, all because this man took a risk and you created a business with purpose. And that's what's exciting for me to come in. This is my third time to pretty much the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, visiting this guy. And out of all of our contractors, this is the #1 guy out of 70,000. And it's because he does ponds done right, customer serves right, business done right, and with the ethics, the morals, and the values. And this is truly a family-run business that cares about its people, and it shows not just in the team that they have, but in the work that they do, the quality of the business. It's just a fantastic. It's been a real honor once again
It's
to
been an
focus
honor.
on you.
It's very much of an honor for us. It really is.
If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow along and see really neat people doing really cool things.